Hey guys, what's going on? Today you are in nice and close because I'm going for a facial later this afternoon. So I wanted to kind of film what I look like before and then what I look like after. So I'll come back here after I go. So a little history, I've only had one facial in my life. It was at my friend's salon. It was a while back, and when I went there, she did extractions and I ended up with a scar on my face for quite a while. It looks like it's kind of gone away. It's right here. So you could see, I don't know if you could see it on camera, but there's like a little remnants of the scar left. So I had a really bad experience with it. And then I've kind of been afraid to go back to get a facial ever since then. So today I'm going to a place in Chicago called Enfuse Med Spa. My friend goes there. She's gotten a couple chemical peels. My friend and hairdresser Julia, who I talk about all the time. And she really liked one of the estheticians there. So I'm going to go see her. I scheduled a consultation because I don't really know what I want. As you guys can see, I have fairly good skin. I just feel like I need a little bit of a refresh, and I'm not quite sure like what she's gonna suggest. I was thinking possibly dermaplaning or microdermabrasion, something like that, because I feel like I kind of just want like the first layer of my skin kind of like refreshed because I put makeup on all the time. So we'll see what she says. I feel like I do have some like blackheads on my nose. So I don't know. I'm going to talk to her about extractions and we'll see how that goes. Again, I'm a little nervous because of the like whole scar experience I had before. So that's where I am. Again, this is what my face looks like.
All right, so since I didn't take any before pictures, I just wanted to point out here, the redness that I thought was just redness on my skin is actually telangiectasia. I've talked about this in depth on my V-beam laser video, which I'll link down below, but you can see it here. And also on my nose, my spider angioma is back and it's in full effect. I didn't even notice it until I paused this video.
So you guys can see, oh cool, my cat knocked over all of my lashes. Thanks, Stanley. But yeah, this is what my skin looks like. Overall, like I said, I think I have fairly good skin. I just have a little bit of redness and I feel like I need that first layer kind of shed. So I'll come back here after I'm done and I'll run you guys through what I had. Maybe if I go and do this again, I'll be able to bring you guys with. I don't ever like doing that if like it's my first time at a place because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel uncomfortable, and who knows if I'm gonna like it. So I will meet you back here after my appointment in 2 hours. So I'll probably come back in about 3 hours and I will run you through what I got and we'll see how everything went. Hey guys, so it's about 4 hours after I did my initial intro and I went to the med spa. I think I told you in the intro that I was going to Enfuse. So if I didn't, I went to Enfuse Med Spa in Chicago. They're in like West Town or Wicker Park, one of the two areas. And I saw Patti and she is so amazing. She is like one of those like people who will give it to you real. She's not, like she specifically said, I'm not into like the floofy facials. I'm into like skin correction and doing what's best for your skin with long-term results. And I absolutely loved that. She is so smart. She knows so much about skin and she was just amazing. So if you're looking for a facial in Chicago, please check out Enfuse and go see Patti. She's amazing. But anyway, what I ended up doing was not a facial at all. I'm going to do that hopefully in 2 weeks. I'm gonna do a chemical peel, like one for more like sensitive skin to start, like the baby chemical peel, since I've never done one. But what we did do was we took care of some of the leftover telangiectasia. I have a whole video on my V-beam laser treatment at my dermatologist, but she targeted like all over my face, where when I went to the dermatologist, they only targeted my nose. She used a different kind of laser. I cannot remember what it's called. I'll put it in the description below if I can find it, but it was different than the V-beam laser and it won't leave like bruising on my face like the V-beam laser did. I don't even know if that was really bruising. It was more like scabbing over, kind of was like a reddish purple. Watch the video if you're interested in seeing that, but that won't leave this for this laser. It might blister over, she said. So she said, obviously don't pop it if it does, which I wouldn't do. I never pop my pimples. So yeah, I'm super excited. We literally went in. So we did the spider angioma around my nose, which I talked about in my V-beam laser. It did come back, so we took care of that and it's gone already. Like it looks amazing. We took care of these areas of my face. That's why they're a little bit red. We took care of some down here on my chin and over here. So overall, I always feel like I'm a little bit red, and some of that might have to do with the veins that are peeking through. So like all this stuff. So I'm super excited. I'm excited to go back in 2 weeks. I'm going back in 2 weeks to get a chemical peel, and we'll touch up any areas I need to on the laser. So yeah, she was so amazing. I can't talk enough about how comfortable I feel with her. She's just amazing. Like, this place is amazing. The front desk is amazing. I absolutely loved it. And they do all kinds of skin type things. They do Botox, they do, you know, lip injections, they do tattoo removal, they do laser hair removal. It's just a really, really nice place, and it's just really refreshing and nice to like speak to somebody who's not just interested in like pushing their product and, you know, upselling and stuff like that. She was just really concerned about me and my skin. So yeah, this is it. I'll walk you through if I get any kind of like blisters in the next few days here. I'll kind of show you what that looks like. I don't have any before pictures. I didn't take like a before picture of my skin. I have the intro to this video, so I'll take you through the chemical peel when I go do that in 2 weeks. But yeah, this is it for now. I'm really happy. Oh, hello, talk about pain. So it did not hurt. It's like a little like rubber band feel, you know, it doesn't hurt. It's just kind of shocking. So every time they kind of like poke you, I kind of like jumped. I'm also like super sensitive to stuff like that, but it did not hurt. It also had like cool air. It almost felt like she was rubbing like an ice cube on the area before she did it. And then obviously before she did it, she'd say like, hey, I'm gonna do it. So it wasn't any like shock value there. So yeah, pain didn't hurt. It took maybe 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or something like that to hit everything. I really felt like she hit a lot more places than the dermatologist hit, and it was super affordable, which is always nice. So yeah, I'm really excited to go back. If you guys have any questions, please let me know below. Otherwise, I will update you as the journey continues to see how things change. I'll get real close here so you guys can see what everything looks like. You can really see the redness here where we hit. I also went and got a manicure pedicure, so it's been about an hour and a half since I did it. So yeah, specifically right here around my nose, and then this gut area right here. So I think the redness will go down a lot in the next few days, and I should see some awesome results. As far as this little guy who was a big pain in the butt when I originally had my V-beam laser, it's a fibrous papule, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna have to go back to my dermatologist for that and get it burnt off. They don't dabble in that, but I will go back for that at some point. But for now, I'm really excited. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them below. Otherwise, I might add on to this video if I have any updates for you. If not, I hope this was like somewhat helpful to some of you. I know I didn't give you that much information, but I have a lot of information in that V-beam laser video. So as I get more information, I will let you know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.